What's up, family? Welcome to Mind the Gap, where we get past the headlines and get to the truth of the matter, while also giving our honest and unique opinion about the situation.
So recently we saw an article where a Boston hospital refused to give somebody a heart because they didn't want the COVID vaccine. So today we're going to discuss whether or not we think that's okay.
So before we get into that, like, comment, and subscribe. And I'm one of your hosts, TK, aka Jonathan Deep.
And I'm Darius, aka Citizen Snips.
And this is Mind the Gap.
All right, so before we jump into conversation, I'm just giving you a brief overview of what the article we read said. So, don't have it up. All right, so let me do that again. So before we jump into the conversation, I want to give you a brief overview of what the article we read said. So apparently in Boston, a 30-year-old patient was deemed ineligible for a heart transplant because he refused to comply with medical advice, on the grounds that the recipient of new organs receive immunosuppressants that prevent the immune system from attacking the new organ, because that would make the body vulnerable to infection, basically. Sounds open and shut to me. I mean, it makes sense.
Sounds pretty easy to me, cause
I mean, if they're going to give you something that shuts down your immune system, you don't want to contract something that goes after your immune system and shuts it down anyway.
Not only that, your immune system can't do anything for it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't. How you feel about it?
Well, overall, I mean, I think it's a judgment call on their part, because they want to make sure that they're going to, because hearts aren't commodities. You just can't just go to the store, yet at least, just go to the store and buy one and put it in your heart. So there's already a small list of that resource that's available. So they want to go to the person that has the highest chance of survival. And if we're in the middle of a pandemic and you won't get something that's supposed to help you survive the pandemic, then why waste a heart on that person? I understand that, we talking about people's lives and, some people may think it's unfair, but I mean, it's a numbers game. It's a percentage.
You're not in there. You're just not in there.
And personally, if I was giving up my heart, man, I don't want you. I want the person that's, the highest rate of survival.
That's a fact. So, first of all, I completely agree. I don't understand the argument about it. You know what I'm saying? What is ethics? Ethics is really subjective towards the person, each individual.
Yeah.
So if the hospital says, "Hey, these are the set rules. These are the things that we're gonna go by. This what we think is ethical," then that's what you have to go by. I don't understand I don't go to Walmart and try to bargain the price because I feel like it's not the right price. I don't understand.
You just don't shop at Walmart.
I just don't shop at Walmart. I go somewhere else.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Or I do something out, or I pay the money, regardless of what the situation is. So just like a person who has HIV or has AIDS or has a disease that they have to deal, or cancer or whatever, they are not able to give or really receive because your immune system is already being attacked.
Yeah, it's already been compromised.
Also, you know what I'm saying? And after we give you that heart and you're not vaccinated, even if you are a donor, if you get COVID and you die from COVID or just have it in general, none of all your organs are trash.
It's not salvageable.
You
got trash organs now.
Yeah, because a lot of times, and this is not in all cases, but in a lot of cases, people who have COVID, COVID causes inflammation throughout the whole body, and it stays like that for a lot of people. I just got a homeboy. He had COVID a couple months ago. He having kidney problems now. And also, COVID has been known to attack the heart and your kidneys.
Yeah, pretty much anything you need to live.
Yeah.
For me, I get the
emotional.
I get the emotional aspect because waiting on them lists, it take a while to get a heart, and then you finally get up to number one on the list, and they nah, you can't have this.
Yeah.
So I can understand that pain behind it, and I kind of get people saying it's not fair for them to decide whether you live or die, based on a choice that he should have the option of making.
Who?
the patient. And my thing about that is, like I was saying, it's a numbers game. And
bring it home.
They have the responsibility to choose who it should go to. But also, he still has that choice to not take the vaccine or not.
That's what I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
both parties are making a choice.
And in this choice, for me, if I was him, I would just take the vaccine because what's the alternative?
Death?
Death is the alternative.
But that's what you. And I'm okay with you choose. I'm not saying that you shouldn't choose that.
Yeah.
But that's your choice, and there's consequences behind your choices, and that's it. That's one of the main. Like that's my biggest thing, especially with people in the U.S. Like you're not taking responsibility for the choices you made. If you say no to that is the checklist. If you say no to this checklist, okay, well you're not gonna. Well, you can't have this. This is part of the checklist.
Yeah.
You got no driver's license. Well, why are you driving a car? Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like there's rules.
And I don't think this is like a special exception. Like if we had like somebody like a bubonic plague that was going around, something, they had a vaccine for that, right? Or like what's something basic that we all
measles.
Measles or something like that. They probably wouldn't give you I don't know the checklist, but they probably wouldn't give it to you anyway.
Polio. It's like, bro, if you ain't got these
these are shots you should have right now to increase your survivability rate.
And on top of that, like, bro, your immune system is like, first of all, even with when they give you this hard, first of all, when you get a transplant, your body automatically attacks it. That's why they weaken your immune system so your body doesn't attack this new organ.
One question I do have about it is how much does it suppress the immune system?
It doesn't matter. It's suppressed.
That's what I'm saying though. But so in one case, if it suppresses your immune system completely, like. Doesn't even matter if you get the vaccine if you won't be able to like fight anything. So why would that be a stipulation?
I don't think I would hope they took that in consideration but I doubt it would. I don't know what completely suppresses your immune system.
Yeah, but I would think if it doesn't completely suppress your immune system, then you would at least want to have some type of reference to fight.
I'm pretty sure there's some type of.
Because that's what I'm thinking, but I don't know.
I'm pretty sure there's some type of overview on that. And then a lot of times in your body, you have certain type of antibodies. So it must suppress those type of antibodies while having these stored up for this. That would make more sense. Because even when you get the vaccine, it's just a storage of antibodies for that specific thing.
Yeah.
So I would assume that you would be straight on that. Because, like, people get... I don't know no case where people got the measles after getting, like, a heart transplant.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, whether it was around it or not.
Yeah.
And I don't like people trying to compare it. Like, it was, well, there's no, I think somebody, I was like, well, they don't make it recommended for people to get, like, the flu vaccine. I was like, are you comparing the flu to COVID right now?
Yeah. It's not, it's different.
Like,
it's different.
Yeah, bro. Like,
and flu is one of them things where we've had enough experience with it where it's not, like, life or death for, like, most people. Yeah. It's just like something that comes around every winter or whatever. It leaves.
And which would I think it eventually will be, but it'd be of a less, like the flu that we have today is not the 1918 flu.
Yeah.
It weakened. It got weakened, whatever the case is.
Or we adapted to.
Yeah.
One or the other.
One or the other. We not there yet.
Yeah. And one thing I would like to add in terms of like conspiracy, because I know you was talking to me and talking about how people was compared to like Tuskegee experiment like this. I don't know what kind of goal they would have, but I don't think that a hospital would go through so much trouble to try to get somebody vaccinated who need a heart transplant. Because you already headed out the door. Like what could we?
Anyway, you dying anyway.
Yeah, you dying anyway. Yeah. So like, what benefit would we have like getting this one person vaccinated?
This heart going somewhere.
Yeah, whether it's you or not. So. Like,
I don't know, man.
They that desperate to get everybody vaccinated. They want this person that's already out the door. Like, that don't make sense to me.
It makes sense to them. And that's why I'm at. And
they not giving us a choice. They putting us in situations.
No, you have a choice. You may not like the choice that you are given, but you have a choice. Regardless of what you want to do. And I'm okay with whatever you choose, but be okay with the consequences that come behind it. I think that is the most simple thing that as a human, the most basic thing you should understand. Like, if I make a choice, things come from that.
Yeah.
Period.
It's like all those movies and TV shows where there's like a killer, like it's like a good guy and there's like a killer, and then we find out the killer be like, I didn't have a choice, man. If I didn't do it, they was gonna kill me.
Yeah,
it's like, but you took out like kids, you killed kids, bro. Like you had a choice, but you chose yourself over them.
A lot of stuff you could have done.
A lot of stuff you could have tried. And you're a trained killer. You could have took somebody out or something. You know what I mean?
You just a hammer that see everything as a nail. That's all that is.
Like you made a decision. But you can't blame other people for your decision, man.
This is a classic case of beggars trying to be choosers. You know what I'm saying? It's like, man, can you relax?
I will say, I don't know the man. I don't know why he didn't choose the vaccine. Maybe he's just one of those people that's just like, he's not against the vaccine. He just personally doesn't want it.
Yeah.
But either way, I would just take the vaccine because the alternative is death.
Yeah.
And what I see is you just going to build your immune system against COVID. So.
Yeah. I just take the L.
I don't see the downside. I don't even see it as an L. For me, if I get the vaccine and I get a heart, it's a win for me. Like, I don't, so.
Those are big things, bro. If you can't trust your doctor on that, why are you trusting your doctor?
That's another thing. This man is putting a heart in your body.
you ain't gonna trust him until you take the vaccine?
Like, I don't understand how, like
those are not even.
I don't understand how people go to people for treatment, but then on this one hand, they like, no, I don't want to do that. But on this hand, they like, I'll take this fistful of pills, but I won't take this vaccine. Like you don't know what's in either of these. Yeah. Even if you, that's why like conspiracy theories, I don't understand why they haven't caught anybody slipping yet. Because if I'm a conspiracy theory, because they post on like CDC website, you can see the shots and everything that's supposed to be in them. I don't understand like if you about their life, just go catch somebody slipping. Get a vial, test what's in the vial, and either what they said is in there or not.
Well, you go
get and just end all that.
Just go ahead and snatch them up real quick and just run off.
Yeah,
like I don't know. And then go test.
Just wrap it up.
I don't know.
Does it match what's on the sheet or not? And if it does, then what are you complaining about?
And a lot of people don't even know those words that's even in that stuff. So it's like, what are you really?
Yeah. And a lot of stuff, like I told you, the scientific illiteracy, like how people think. How you say salt, sodium,
whatever.
Like
the stuff that was in water and stuff like that. We was like, oh, this is just table salt. You know
table salt. It's just stuff you already eating.
Oh, this is a little calcium. Okay, I didn't know that.
What's in that is healthier than that donut you eating right now.
That's a fact.
But
that's a whole different discussion though. Like it's just like whatever you want to go with that. In this situation, you choosing death, and that's okay. That's okay, but be okay with it.
Yeah, be okay with your decision.
Like if your doctor tell you these are the qualifications, if I go somewhere, if my lawyer tell me, hey, take this deal, or you leave it up to this. I was like, okay, well, I'm a not listen to my lawyer and go ahead and leave it up to the jury. Could have been doing 2, now I'm doing 20.
There's always risks and rewards to evaluate. Now I will say, doctors are more educated, but they don't always get it right.
No, I'm not. First of all, they like the third leading like cause of death.
So I understand if you don't always follow doctor's orders, but in this case it's death or not death. So there's nothing to really follow for me. Either you do it or you don't. Yeah. But I understand the fear, like, they don't always get it wrong. Sometimes they do.
This is not one of them situations, though. Where they get it wrong at is when at the point of me putting that heart in there.
Yeah.
It's actually like when I actually have to go through the surgery or somebody messed up the forms and I got,
or the blood type was wrong or something like that. That's where you can mess up.
But that's what
if it's not, we're not even attempting the surgery until you get the shot, then there's no like we're not doing it. So
because the part of where it's gonna really mess up at is the part where they have to actually do the heart. So, put your heart in there. So the danger is in the
the danger's in the surgery, not the vaccine. Anyway, that's all. That's really all I have.
I ain't got nothing else, man. Y'all be foolish at your own risk, but understand there's consequences behind it. That's my last thought. You make a decision, understand the consequences to come behind it, man. Life ain't fair.
I have to agree with you. I would say that, whatever choice you choose, you gotta live with the consequences. And specifically in this case, I don't fault the doctors for trying to go with the person that has the highest rate of success. These are not commodity items that come around every day. This is a heart. These are organs.
That's a fact. You better go to them pigs.
And if it was my heart, I don't want to go into somebody. I don't want my lungs going to somebody that smoked.
Yeah, that's a fact. You better go to them pigs, man. If I die and I'm an organ donor and I trust you, hey man, make sure you give it to the right person.
Yeah.
You're responsible for this now.
Right.
So I'm gonna make sure I go to the right person.
It's not your body, your choice anymore.
Nah, it's over.
This is my organ going to your body.
Yeah.
And if I don't want my organ going there, then that's what it is. So
yeah, man. Tough pill to swallow, but you gotta swallow it.
Yeah. Is it?
That's it for me.
All right. So thank you for watching the video today. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. If you have any feedback or you disagree, let us know in the comments and we'll go at your head.
That's a fact.
So yeah. And as always, mind the gap.